Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, matters have now gone full circle in all matters Edo State, so sit tight. I shall be bringing you three stories back to back just to catch you up to speed with the Obaseki narrative. So straight into it we go, as guys I bring you this. Breaking: Edo Governor Obaseki joins PDP. So that in itself just tells you everything now on where we are now in this convoluted and long-winded, very complex narrative that is the Edo State gubernatorial contention. So the headline again: Breaking: Edo Governor Obaseki joins PDP. So now let's now see how this is being described. Breaking news: the governor of Edo State, Governor Obaseki, has defected to our great party, the official PDP Nigeria. The declaration was made this afternoon at the state secretariat of our party in Benin City, Edo State. Power to the people, Edo is PDP, the tweet reads. In the video that accompanied the tweet, Obaseki made his declaration to all Nigerians within the state and across the country to become a member of the PDP. So, of course, I will attach the video here.
Within the state and across the country to become a member of PDP. Yeah! The People's Democratic Party, PDP, in my view, has demonstrated.
Okay, so there you saw him in his own words telling his own tale. So this is not a matter of them say. This is the man himself narrating his own story. So that's the first headline. The breaking news that Obaseki has now defected from APC to PDP. That comes as no real surprise to anyone given the antics of Oshomole. So now we now go on to the reaction of the APC as we go on to the next narrative, the next storyline. APC reacts to Obaseki's defection to PDP. So that's the second headline in this three-part story that I'm about to bring you to catch you up to speed with the Obaseki narrative. APC reacts to Obaseki's defection to PDP. So now let's now see what the APC has to say about matters developing. The All Progressive Party APC says the decision by Governor Godwin Obaseki to defect to the opposition People's Democratic Party PDP did not come to it as a surprising development. Spokesperson of the APC, Malam Lare Onilu, gave the reaction whilst speaking with journalists in Abuja. It has not come to us as a surprise. We knew he had defected long ago because he resigned his membership of the party, which we accepted, Onilu said. So you can't defect twice. So if he's defecting again, we don't know whether what he has just done now is news any longer. So they're trying to play it down, of course, because you know, this is a big blow to their party and it's all entirely self-inflicted because this guy is a sitting governor, as we know, and they are not now allowing him to even contest for the primary to get the ticket, which he should have under normal circumstances gotten automatically. So they've not even allowed him to contest the primary. So of course he is left with no choice really than to proceed really to where his interest is best served. So that's what's happened. So we go on now to the third storyline to just catch you up to speed. Breaking: PDP grants Obaseki deputy waiver. So a waiver has now been granted to Obaseki by the People's Democratic Party, and that is what this headline is bringing to our attention. PDP grant Obaseki deputy waiver. So now let's now see exactly what this means. The People's Democratic Party PDP has granted Edo Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy Philip Ize-Iyamu waiver to contest for elective offices on its platform. The waiver came few hours after Obaseki joined the PDP in Benin. So that is the short and to the point caption of that. That comes as no surprise, but really we have to look at that really. So now they are granting this guy an open goal now to say, you just go and contest. You know, we are not even going to ask you to run any primaries. Just go and be our candidate for that slot. But in his own party, where he was the sitting governor, because of the ego of some short little man, they have frustrated him and manipulated him and traumatized him to the point that he has had to leave that party to go on to another party, where he's now going to now compete against the party that originally brought him to prominence and to power. So this is now the narrative now of this whole Obaseki saga. Is just a total mess, of course, but then of course it's symptomatic of the whole of the Nigerian experience since 2015, a total mess. Actually, guys, let me bring you a fourth story that, because it is actually pertinent to this and it just rounds it off nicely. So bear with me. So here is this fourth now headline, which is like a bonus story. Ize-Iyamu emerges Edo APC governorship candidate. So the APC now have a candidate for the gubernatorial contention for Edo State, and his name is Ize-Iyamu. So note that name, because I brought you this story especially because of this guy that has now emerged as their candidate, the APC candidate. So that headline again, Ize-Iyamu emerges Edo APC governorship candidate. So let's read this now storyline, and then we'll sum it up with a narration. Pastor Osage Ize-Iyamu has emerged the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC in Edo State. Ize-Iyamu, a former secretary to Edo State Government SSG, emerged on Tuesday night in Abuja through a consensus arrangement. He is expected to slug it out with Governor Godwin Obaseki for the direct primaries of the party, slated for June the 22nd. So I'm not quite sure that he's slugging it out for the primaries, because he's already the candidate for the APC, but he's slugging it out for the governorship because that is now what is in contention. But let's just carry on. He was presented by chairman of the screening committee, Senator Francis Aliamakana, the representative of Edo North Senatorial District. Other members of the screening committee were a former Edo Deputy Governor Lucky Imaswan, General Cecil, and then it goes on to list some names. I'm not going to bore you with the names, but the real point that I wanted to arrive at was this now guy that is contesting this election now, that has emerged as the APC governorship candidate to contest for that position for the seat in Edo State against Governor Godwin Obaseki. So now, Ize-Iyamu, I told you to pay particular attention to that name. So if you go back now to 2015 or whenever it is that Obaseki emerged as the governor of Edo State under the platform of the APC party. So if you go back to when Obaseki emerged as the governor, the person that he was contesting against was this guy, Ize-Iyamu. And what platform was Ize-Iyamu contesting on in that period? I think it was 2015, wasn't it? So what platform was Ize-Iyamu contesting on during that period? Ize-Iyamu was the PDP candidate. So you see now why I had to add this now to this narrative. So Ize-Iyamu was the PDP candidate that contested against Obaseki when Obaseki was the APC candidate when he ran for the elections in 2015-2016. So now, fast forward to now, Obaseki now is the PDP candidate who is now going to compete against Ize-Iyamu, who is now the APC candidate. So it's bizarre. They say there's no permanent friends or permanent enemies in politics. The only thing permanent in politics is interest. And this now little cameo exemplifies that succinctly. So this is Nigeria, and everybody na criminal. I'm not even going to try and rehash it again because it's scrambles the brain, sort of trying to decipher and unpick all this. But that is it in its raw form. The politics of the Nigerian space. I'll just leave it there. Conversations in the comment section. Obaseki is now a PDP candidate. What says you? Are you surprised? Come tell me all about it in the comment section. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me now what you're making of this endless drama that is the APC, especially being exemplified by the goings on in Edo State. Come tell me what you're making of all of this. So click on the like button, click on subscribe and the bell button as well, and then come join me in the comment section to progress this conversation. So I'll leave you here, carry this conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.